This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. Today we are in the first division and this is Joao the second versus Huayna Capac. This is a very important game for both leaders, but for completely different reasons. Joao the second lost for the first time in round 4 a Diplo against Pakal II. That was after having winning his first 3 games. Huayna Capac is currently on a 4-game losing streak and he is desperate to avoid getting that streak up to 5. His fans is starting to wonder already, and with another game without a win for Huayna Capac, he's going to have to shift his focus away from how can I win this league to how can I avoid relegation. The starting position is a weird one. Look at this. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment so we see. They are starting 3 tiles apart, 1, 2, 3 in between the starting locations. Here we have Joao the second with sheep, with stone, with crabs and some fish, but it starts here and then 4 tiles over with 3 in between. Huayna Capac with some crabs, with fish, there is sheep down there. Who is going to get the river, by the way? That is probably going to be interesting. Also, there is a connection up here, so Huayna Capac does have access to that little island up here with sheep and fish. But yeah, there is some deserts down here with some clams, and there is sheep along the coast there and another stone. I mean, this game, this start is so weird. We could see very early end here if they decide to attack each other, but I don't know. Look at the map, scattered continents all across. I mean, had they even started on this continent, they would have gotten some kind of lands to expand into. And across here as well. But no, they didn't start there. They started up here on this mini continent. Wow. Let's get this game rolling, shall we, to see what we can expect from this now. Joao the second versus Huayna Capac. Joao. Different religions for both of them. Joao Hinduism, Huayna Capac Buddhism, 1 city each. And it looks, yes, there he went south for his 2nd city. And Huayna Capac still only won 3 cities for Joao, and Huayna Capac has squeezed in 2 cities. Now it depends, and we have the war. This is a very early war. We haven't even played 100 turns. But can they take cities from each other? Why? There is the peace treaty, okay, with 3 cities each now, and another war. Huayna Capac, and now both of them have construction. Who can expand? Who can do that? Both of them going for horseback riding as well. 3 cities each still. They haven't taken a city off of each other, but they are in war. Who is going to win this? Will it be early or will it be just a stalemate? No, not again. No cities changing hands. So standoffs we have. And standoffs, and we have the Apostolic Palace, not that that is going to matter, but we have another war. Can we see some cities changing hands? If Joao or Huayna can capture a city, that's going to be a huge boost. Because 4 cities to 2 is a lot. And now we see Joao the second has settled his 4th and 5th cities. Joao the second has traveled across to the continent down south, and this is a game changer. Wow, this is a real game changer on this map with so little land and so much water. It seems that Joao is expanding, and he is now going for optics as well. 6 cities to 3, and this is going to turn the GG's way again, isn't it? 7-3, and Huayna Capac, are you going to lose for the 5th game in a row? 7 cities Wow, 3 cities Huayna is just now, and we have the war, and now the production capacity for Joao, 8 cities to 3, 8 cities to 3. Of course, Huayna is putting cultural pressure on Joao, but Joao is expanding into 9 cities now, taking all the southwestern, and we have the next peace treaty. We do have the next peace treaty, 9 cities to 3. What I am wondering is, will Huayna Capac be able to culturally flip cities up on top? If he can get the 4th city out now, but there is the next war, of course, and I think that Wow, the second with 9 cities to produce units from, and Huayna Capac only 3, now 10 cities for Wow now, and he is stronger than Huayna Capac as well, but 10 cities to 3, he is going for it. They are equal in strength actually, and with Huayna Capac only on 3 cities, that is a huge surprise to me. And they have a peace treaty. We are at overturned 300, so this wasn't an early conquest game. And wow, the second, he has expanded so well, 10 cities to 3. And Huayna Capac, he is in big trouble, and there is another war, and I cannot see this going well for Huayna. But he is on astronomy now, so if he can escape, 11 cities to 3, wow, the second has expanded very well, and he has this game in his hands right now. He should win from this position, no doubt. 12 cities to 3. But Huayna Capac also has astronomy now, so he could send out his own settlers to create, and there he did. He settled in the middle, in the eastern sphere of the map, on a mini continent there, up to 4 cities now. 5 cities, Huayna has taken a city, 6 cities. Huayna has exterminated Joao the second from the starting continent. It seems 5 down to 5 cities again. 6, 7. Huayna Capac, he's having a comeback up to 7 cities now. He is settling, he is winning the wars. He's up to 8 cities. Wow, the second is down to 9. Wow, he had such a great advantage. He had 12 cities to 3 for a moment, and now Huayna Capac is up to 8 with Wow down to 9. And wow, he got his astronomy as well, but Huayna Capac now is not really, well, he's upgrading units, I believe. 9 cities each, 10 cities Huayna Capac now. He is expanding into the new world in a really rushing tempo. And Huayna Capac, is he going for culture or is he upgrading units? I cannot tell, but with 10 cities and Portugal on 11, Portugal, Joao II going for liberalism and physics for Huayna Capac. Huayna Capac could be going culture now. It could be going culture. Joao is weaker than Huayna Capac, and Huayna Capac really should go to war, but it doesn't seem like he's going to do that, even though he is furious. Well, I guess he is going to war. My hope is that he is just upgrading units and are just slow teching due to that, but I don't know. 11 cities Joao, 10 cities Huayna Capac. 12 cities Wow. Wow is now expanding good again. But we don't have another war. And wow. Economics now for Wow. While Huayna Capac is not teching, he is going very slowly towards electricity, and I believe it is Huayna Capac going for a cultural victory here. I mean, if Huayna Capac can do something like that from this game, this was a crazy game. It was a crazy spawn on the map, and with Wow 12 cities to Huayna Capac's 3 cities early game, and Huayna Capac now suddenly turns things around, and then he stops and tries to go for culture instead. 10 cities for Huayna Capac. He has had that for a long time. Wow, the second has expanded up to 16 now, and there are privateers of course, but wow, will we see another war? We have only 29 turns left. I am really wondering, will Huayna Capac reach culture in time, or will Wow, well, it could be, unless Huayna Capac reach a cultural victory. I don't think that there is time for domination, and I don't think that anyone is. Yeah, they are nowhere near domination, they are nowhere near space. Wow, the second 18 cities, Huayna Capac 10. The only thing is, well, Diplo is out of the question. 19 cities to WoW, 10 to Huayna Capac. Huayna Capac is not teching. Huayna Capac is trying to go for a cultural victory, but with 5 turns left. This is a crazy game. WoW the second, 22 cities, and there it is. Time has come. It's a draw. Huayna Capac takes his first point of the season, but this was such a weird game. WoW the second had so many more cities and he really should have won, but then he lost a war on the starting continent, losing the cities to Huayna Capac, and Huayna Capac was on his way to winning if he had not stopped to try and go culture. If Huayna Capac had just continued the aggression and warring and sent his troop to take out WoW, I believe he could have won this game, but he just didn't want to do that. He stopped and tried to go for culture instead, and he was punished because now it's a draw. But at least Huayna Capac takes his first point of the season, so that is good, but yeah, this is just such a crazy game. I have to collect my thoughts. I'll let you watch the replay first. This was a game where they both dragged each other down. WoW the second attacked Huayna Capac 7 times. 7 declarations of war. The first 6 were all standoffs with no cities changing hands whatsoever. And the last war of the game that WoW the second declared in 1919, or on turn 339, he captured 1 city but lost 4 for a defeat that the war ended in 1958, turn 378, and then there was peace until the deadline, the time. Of course, there was also another thing. WoW the second, he got his first golden age of the game in 2015 on turn 435. That is the latest first golden age ever. There have been games where leaders have not gotten a golden age at all, but in games and for leaders that have gotten at least 1 golden age, 2015, turn 435, is the latest first golden age ever in Noble Leaders League history. Wow. Let's go and take a look at the stats then. These are the graphs. They are pretty even. Huayna Capac is a little bit above here, you see. This was when he got back, he was winning his wars and Joao was behind, but then they crossed lines because Huayna Capac started going for culture instead. GNP, clearly we see that must have been a culture bomb of some sort, and Huayna Capac, he went for culture there. Manufacturing, pretty even. Food, Wow the second with all his cities, but then he dropped behind because he got caught up with. Power, look at this wasted opportunity for Huayna Capac towards the end. He should never have gotten for culture, he should have continued fighting. Yeah, and here we see the proof that Huayna Capac tried to go for a cultural victory, that he failed. Espionage, he was up there. Demographics then. Wow, the second's numbers. Huayna Capac's numbers. If you look at the population, it is not that big, but 22 million for Joao, 16.2 million approximately for Huayna Capac. GNP not the best when you think about it going for culture, but there we are. The very first, the Great Wall in 1120 BC, that's an early wonder, and 1, 2, 3, 4 wonders in the BC era. We see here Cusco Huayna Capac has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the top 6 cities. Okay, that's good of him. Statistics then. Wow, the second 25 cities built 2 religions, 1 golden age, and 21 windmills, 15 towns and 12 villages. Currently, you did build 19 granaries, 16 lighthouses, 13 libraries. You built the heroic epic twice. Wow, that means that it was in one of the cities that you lost. Incredible. Now we see you did get Stonehenge then. And and the Great Wall statue of Zeus. And that was basically it for you. How many current units do you have, by the way? 34 longbowmen, 20 musketmen, 18 workers, 1 great spy. You did build 87 carracks, 45 longbowmen, 43 archers, 2 ships of the line. Let's go page down, and a great artist at the bottom there. Kills 19 caravels, 17 longbowmen, 1 trebuchet, and your losses 55 carracks, 24 longbowmen, 15 archers, all the way down to 1 worker. So Huayna Capac's numbers then: 7 cities built, 5 religions founded, 2 golden ages. Currently 25 towns, 14 workshops, 11 windmills, and the buildings, 8 lighthouses built, 8 barracks, and we see down to 3 Islamic temples. Page down. Great Lighthouse, we see all the wonders here: Hanging Gardens, Colossus, Taj Mahal, Angkor Wat, Chichen Itza, Versailles is here, Oracle, Sistine Chapel. Sistine Chapel is important for cultural attempts. Statue of Liberty, Mahabodhi. Page down. A lot of more wonders you can just read. Mausoleum of Solos is here, of course. Pyramids, Apostolic Palace, Great Library. You can read all about it here. I go to the top and look at the current units and confirm that he has 17 grenadiers, 15 longbowmen, 12 frigates, and 1 great prophet. Huayna Capac trained 40 longbowmen, 34 caravels, 20 musketmen, 3 triremes as well, page down, and 1 trebuchet, and confirmation of his kills: 55 carraxes, 24 longbowmen, 15 archers, all the way down to 1 warrior, and the losses were 19 caravels, 17 longbowmen, 8 catapults, and down to 1 galley. Well, it was a draw, and nobody won the game, but let's go to the victory condition screen and the cities. We see, when we look at this, that Machu Picchu is only 8 turns away from reaching legendary. So for Huayna Capac, it was a very good cultural attempt. He was just 8 turns too late. And I wonder if he could have done something about that. Wow, didn't have any culture at all. He had lost all his opening continent cities, so he lost it there. when it is a matter of domination. Yeah, it was Wow that was the biggest, but then he built more cities. He had ended the game with 22 cities versus Huayna Capac's 10. So the fact that there is a discrepancy of more than 100% more cities for Wow than Huayna, it is maybe a little bit lowish with 53% here, but okay. Huayna Capac built the Apostolic Palace. It didn't matter, no Apollo programs, no United Nations, so there is nothing interesting there, but Machu Picchu 8 turns away from winning the game for Huayna Capac. Wow, the second 22 cities are here. Let's go sort by population and see that Sagres is size 19, Coimbra 18, Santarém 18. Then we see there is a lot of building of units, culture in Tavira. We see, happiness is okay, health is okay, base food is 45 for Sagres, and that's the biggest, and then 41 and 40, and then 30 and 20 is good. Base commerce, 72 for Sagres, 65 for Lagos, and in the 50s, 59 here, so some good comes from that. Santarém with 56 production, that is the best production city, making ships of the line. So let's take a look at Huayna Capac's cities to see what he was up to. Huayna Capac, okay. And his 10 cities are here. Let's go sort by population to see Cusco on top and together with Lisbon. He is very happy, but his health is lacking. He needs more health resources. His base food is in the 30s, he never reached 40 for any one city. Very good commerce in Cusco, 114 base commerce, then Lisbon 50 and Machu Picchu 50. So a little bit too low there then. With the Machu Picchu should have had a little bit more commerce to go into culture. We see the production is very good compared actually, 69 in Lisbon, and that was a Portuguese city of course, but he took it over in the war, and 37 in Tiwanaku. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. If we go and look at the updated league tables then, Wow, the second is number 4 with 7 points and a positive 39 score turn difference. Huayna Capac no longer on 0 points, he has 1 point, still at the bottom of the table though, 18th place with a negative 30 score turn difference, but at the very least he has a point now. That is a lot better than 0. Next game that comes today in a little while is Justinian I versus Catherine, and that's going to be very interesting. I hope to see you back for that. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back to the second game of the day in just a little bit.